Members have raised a number of questions, whether Amir was on the watch list of the security agencies, and more broadly, the way in which persons come through Singapore's borders. There are a number of steps taken at our borders, as many members will be aware. Nationals of some countries are required to apply for visas even before they come in. Bangladesh is one such country. Applications from those on our watch list or otherwise raises some questions will usually be rejected. All travelers are also required to submit an SG arrival card before arriving in Singapore. ICA uses that information, other information it receives, and information from advanced passenger lists from airlines, including flight manifests, other sources of information, and they use that to conduct a pre-arrival risk assessment of the travelers. When the traveler comes into Singapore, he or she is screened against a watch list of persons, even as they undergo immigration clearance. Those on the watch list are identified to be of higher risk by ICA's back-end data analytics will be checked further. ICA officers also look out for persons whose reasons for appearing or visiting Singapore may appear dubious, or for other reasons who require further checking, and they might be required to undergo further checks. In July 2020, we also introduced the multimodal biometric system. First-time visitors will have their facial, iris, and fingerprint images captured at immigration clearance, and that allows us to better detect repeat visitors who may try and come in using multiple identities or impersonated identities. For foreign visitors, this is usually done, obviously, on the first occasion they visit Singapore. Our automated gates are generally able to detect forged passports as well. But since 2022, every month, about 30 visitors with legitimate passports but containing a different identity from ICA's records were detected and refused entry. In all, for various reasons, about 2,500 visitors are refused entry at our checkpoints every month. Amir Hamza was on our watch list. ISD had put him on the watch list, and that's because he has made statements promoting religious intolerance and for a few other reasons. He applied for a visa to enter Singapore using a passport with a name that was different from what we had in our database. And therefore, that other name was not on our watch list. And he used that passport on 9 August to come into Singapore. As this was his first visit to Singapore, we did not have his biometrics. If he tries to come back again, regardless of what other passport he uses, he will be picked up because we now have his biometrics. Members have asked questions about broadly the security at our borders. There are about 600,000 travelers every day coming into Singapore, coming and going across all our checkpoints. Members will appreciate we have to develop a framework for picking up some people of concern while allowing the vast majority to clear as quickly as possible. You need to strike a balance between security and facilitation at our borders.